Welcome to our channel UK Visa and Immigration Updates. In this video, I will guide you on how to apply for leave to remain under the Private Life Route, specifically if you have lived in the UK continuously for at least half of your life. Paragraph 4.1 of Appendix Private Life Route says, where the applicant is aged 18 or over and aged under 25 at the date of application and arrived in the UK before the age of 18, the applicant must have spent at least half their life continuously resident in the UK. For instance, you were 12 years old when you arrived in the UK, and you are now 24. You meet the criteria because you have lived in the UK continuously for at least half of your life. Period of grant for permission to stay on the Private Life Route. PL 10.2. If the applicant is a young adult who has spent half their life in the UK at the date of application, or was previously granted as a young adult on the Private Life Route, they will be granted permission to stay for either 30 months, where the applicant has applied for a period of 30 months, or 60 months, where the applicant has applied for a period of 60 months. Qualifying period requirement for settlement on the Private Life Route. An applicant who has, or last had, permission to stay on the Private Life Route as a child, or young adult, who met the half-life test under PL 4.1, must have lived in the UK for a continuous qualifying period of 5 years with permission, as set out in PL 14.3 or 14.4. Family members of the child who has met the half-life test. Parent and minor siblings of the child who has met the half-life test may also apply for leave to remain. The family members will be granted leave to remain for 30 months under 10 years route to settlement, which means they will qualify for ILR after they have completed 10 years of lawful residence in the UK under Appendix Private Life of the Immigration Rules. Evidence. You may need the following evidence: your valid passport or travel document, letter from the dentist or GP, proof of residency such as tenancy agreements, utility bills, council tax records, employment records, education documents, medical letters, evidence of community ties such as church membership, volunteering, or support letters from local organizations, statements or any documents showing long-term UK presence, any HMRC letters, proof of dependency on parents. For example, if you are single and not living an independent life. The key is to show that you have built a life in the UK, and that removing you would cause disruption or hardship. Application form. You must apply online using FLR FP form and pay the correct fee. Please note, you may also make further submissions if you are asylum seeker or failed asylum seeker. You will need to book an appointment at Further Submission Unit and submit your documents in person. There is no fee to make further submission. Application fee. The current application fee for FLR FP application is £1,321 and immigration health surcharge is £2,587 and 50 pence for 2.5 years leave. Please check the correct fee on www.gov.uk when applying. Fee waiver. You are eligible for a fee waiver if you cannot afford the fee, you are destitute, you are at risk of being destitute, and you would become destitute by paying the fee. Your income is not enough to meet your child's additional needs. Application processing time. Currently it takes about 6 to 12 months to get a decision if it is your initial application. You may be able to pay for a faster decision. If your application is successful. If you are successful in your application, you will receive leave to remain in the UK for 2.5 years. This is renewable, and you can apply to settle in the UK, called indefinite leave to remain, after 5 years. No recourse to public funds. The Home Office may apply no recourse to public funds restrictions on your leave to remain, meaning you cannot access welfare benefits and housing support. But if you are destitute, or there are compelling reasons why this should not be applied to you, you need to tell the Home Office and provide evidence. If your fee waiver was accepted as a part of your FLR-FP application, then most likely you will be granted access to public funds. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button to get timely notification of upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.